Today, 16 members of the NTSB made their way to Sheridan County to try and figure out what happened and why it happened. We also learned today that a fourth person has died. As you can see, emergency crews are keeping reporters and the media about 40 yards away from the train derailment. Earlier today, I saw multiple ambulances here, but now there's only one from Sheridan County. Workers have been tirelessly working to clear the train off the tracks, and the next group of workers has just arrived. Our emergency crews moved reporters further away from the scene tonight. Just down this road behind me that you can't see is where the train derailed. I've been here since about 3 o'clock trying to get the latest information. Every seat in the library was full. And while the board did not take action on the policy nor take public comment, they said it was because not every member of the board was there, and that includes the board's president. Battle High School students and families are currently arriving here at Mizzou Arena for their commencement at 7 o'clock. Earlier today, I was in Jesse Auditorium to watch the Frederick Douglass seniors walk across the stage to what they say was an eventful 4 years, but in the end, it was all worth it. One of the most special days for any high school student.
Hi, Mary!
Graduation. A unique class of seniors that spent part of their time learning online or wearing masks in classrooms. They say the last 4 years were not what they expected.
It's been very, very hard, for real. It was very difficult, I would say.
Difficult, exciting, scary.
Tyler and Randall Stottle say there were many challenges.
If you're trying to graduate like I was, it's kind of hard to balance, not being able to go to school and doing it at home. So a lot of it was virtual instead of actually interacting. So it was different, and just something I'm not really used to, but push through.
Mother and CPS teacher Jasmine Bordeaux Stottle says the most important part was having him ready.
Just made sure that we had his iPad charged up, ready to go, and when we could wake him up for class and motivate him.
Another parent says motivation was the key.
It was hard to get through as far as the pushing my students to want to continue as far as online learning. It was pretty hard. There go my son right there. I'm sorry. He looks so cute.
A hard time in life, now celebrated for pushing through and moving on.
We left on the Wednesday the 18th, 12 days to get across the country.
We get started about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and muster for breakfast is about 5:30. We have platoon meetings so we can talk about the day, talk about how we're riding within our platoon. And then what we'll do is usually run around 75 to 100 miles, stop, take a break, get some gas.
Central route is what we're on here in Columbia, and that was the original route.
I left Albuquerque, went to Ontario, California. It's a couple days staging, and I'm going all the way. This ride started back in 1989 to honor the Vietnam vets, the guys that didn't come back.
I think in Vietnam still there's somewhere between 1,400 and 1,500 missing American soldiers. So this run is to call attention to that.
All my family that have been vets that aren't with us right now, I carry them with me.
I'm riding basically because I had a buddy of mine that was killed in Afghanistan, and I escorted him, and he was a motorcycle rider.
It's always fulfilling to see people that are willing to extend themselves a little bit, make an extra effort to show their patriotism, and that's really what this is about.
This is currently the only assembly line in the plant with about 80 workers. The plant's senior manager believes by adding another assembly line, there's potential for well over 200 employees within the next few months.
Right now we're adding on 6 to 10 each week. Our goal is to have about 300 hired on by October, November. And if hiring allows, we'll continue to hire up to maybe 500 people total by the time we get our third assembly line in, and possibly adding a fourth as long as the staffing continues.
Hosky says that Boonville was ready for a new development.
Boonville was ripe for industry coming back in. They'd lost 5 larger industries over the last 3 or 4 years, and so we felt that the job pool in the Boonville area would be great for our needs.
One line worker says the tight bond between employees is what attracted him here.
A corporation like Kawasaki coming in and figured that'd be a great opportunity to do something better with myself and try to be and a company that treats you like family.
It's the kind of working environment that's unique for this supervisor.
This is not an ordinary thing that they would do. Like, normally you hire people in, you may have like 2 or 3 new people on a line of 50 people. We have, all new people.
For Jamie Robertson, it's less of a job and more like a community.
You're helping your neighbor, if you see something they're doing wrong, you try to help them, or you try to point out something that might help them.
He adds, the future of the plant is in good hands.
Kawasaki's going to be a force here in the next 5 to 10 years here.